Removing fins and discarding bodies alive is undoubtedly a cruel practice, but just like my frog video, I think it is cruel, but I don't oppose it. No, I oppose it, but not because of ethics. So everyone knows the butterfly effect of a species extinction can bring. Sharks are top-tier predators in the sea. They have made many biological evolutions. For example, fish have learned to camouflage or grow body parts that can swim faster. According to a scientific calculation, there will be hugely visible evolutionary changes in the 30th generation of organisms. For example, if a Chinese lives in Africa, his 30th generation will be black. Jesus. Butterfly effect. For example, losing sharks who are top-tier predators, those large fish will reproduce in large numbers and will eat the herbivorous fish. Without small fish, algae will become very prosperous and corals will be replaced. This is the butterfly effect. And the diversity of organisms provided us different materials, fibers, leather, food, medicine, etc., which are not only helpful for humans but also to nature itself. For example, sharks are machines that transfer various nutrients. They bring nutrients from deep ocean to the coral areas or to the coral reefs, fertilize the coral reefs through excrement, and promote the growth of plankton. Sharks also prevent herbivores from eating too much seaweed or other species that consume carbon dioxide and release oxygen, thereby preventing global warming. So everyone thinks eating 2 less bowls of shark fin soup will not change anything until a species is gone for good. I think no one should think that the power of one person is weak. Is it fun saying this in a video about discarding the bodies? Why did you click into this video if you have never tried shark fins or you don't care about it? Do you have no friends in school or what? Why are you seeking attention online, you little children? You may ask, when there are so many animals going extinct because of humans, why don't we see the ecological balance being destroyed? You simply haven't heard about it, because we are still alive and well. I'll give you an example. Because many people know that dodo bird went extinct around 1660 to 1690. The exact date is definitely not accurate, but I heard that the last time I was seen was in 1662. They live on the island of Mauritius, and there are also cavaria trees on the island. The gizzard of the dodo birds can crush the shell of the fruit core of the cavaria trees. The special enzymes in their intestines can make the germination rate of the seeds of the cavaria tree soar from 0.2% to 83%. After the dodos were killed by humans, the trees seemed to be sterilized. The mortality rate was far greater than the growth rate. Although the data I give might not be accurate, but there were only 13 cavaria trees all the way since 1981, and some people even go back as early as 1973. Through adaptation, dodos' ability to fly degenerated, and the cavaria tree's ability to germinate degraded. As the tree dies, insects that coexisted with trees also went extinct rapidly. So biologists say that 5,000 species of organisms will become extinct every year. I think it's not exaggerated at all. Organisms evolve around 30 generations, and humans will not give these organisms enough time to adapt to human evil deeds. The extinction of a species can also cause large-scale destruction. It's none of your business, right? Feel free to leave the video. Yao Ming, I'm pretty sure many of you know, one of the tallest men on earth and a former NBA star. He made a propaganda rejecting shark fin soup, and some people even dare to scold Yao Ming in that video. For what? To show off? There are always people complaining this and that being expensive and saying that things are just being expensive for the sake of money. But to prove how cold-blooded they are and not caring about the harms caused to the nature, they said, Yao Ming, eat whatever the fuck you want. I will eat the shark fin for you. What's wrong with people liking shark fins? To eat the gelatinous texture and the cartilage? Some people say shark fin is fresh and umami. Like, I tried steamed shark fin before and it tasted like gel. Shark fin is just an ingredient hyped by money. The top tier ingredient spread because of everyone's vanity. I'm not saying this because I desperately want to protect animals. I genuinely think shark fins taste bad. According to the big data, an average of 73 million sharks are finned every year. And in 2012, there were 100 million victim sharks. In the past half century, 90% of sharks are gone. Sharks cannot produce as many eggs as ordinary fish. They can only produce 1 or 2 eggs at a time, and it takes nearly 10 years to start even conceiving. This is also why shark fin farm is nearly impossible. Because of the high cost and the difficulty of shark breeding, the farms will hardly have any income. The shark fins generally comes from large sharks that require swimming 100 or more miles a day. There are many reports in China that says China started to farm sharks. I believe it, to be honest, but I only think China is the only country that can do this because of the area and the ability to execute. But even in China, I think the success rate is very small, but don't say anything is possible, right? People say, I was never rich enough to ever try shark fin soup. What does shark extinction have to do with us? I am so grateful for this comment. If I had seen more comments like this, I would not hate the Chinese social media this much. Because shark finning is not a question about morality or whether you're rich enough to try it or not. Nor is it a question of whether Western countries or Asian countries are the cause of shark extinction. As long as you have some biological basis, you will know that the impact of extinction of a creature has on the ecology. Moreover, I'm not talking about the extinction of one species. I'm talking about the extinction of the entire class of cartilaginous fish. So whether you regard Yao Ming's video as a meme or are still obsessed with who's the culprit of extinction of sharks, I just want to say that Yao Ming has a saying that you shouldn't disagree. That is, no buying, no killing.
没有买卖就没有杀害。